Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy DJ King A1, also known as Richard. But once again, like I told y'all, this will be the last time that I do the DJ King A1. It's going to be simply known as Richard, the captain of the ship. And today, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I know. This game came out in 2016, but the difference is this is the limited edition SteelBook edition of the King of Fighters 14. Now, what make this King of Fighters 14 game so nostalgia is the best thing about it in my eyes is that unfortunately when Street Fighter, the brand new one on PlayStation 4, the Street Fighter 5 came out, it didn't get such a rave reviews. But when the King of Fighters 14 came out, it brought something brand new to the fighting game of all fighting games. Now, the only issue is, ladies and gentlemen, is that kind of unfortunately, the King of Fighters 14 got kind of swept underneath the rug. Why? Well, unfortunately, by the time people really came out with this, by the time they came out with this game, let's keep it real, by the time they came out with this game, the fighting games was kind of fizzling out. Well, now it's 2017 and we got games like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity, we got Injustice 2, and why not bring back a game that gave us so much in a small package? And the best part about it, this is a SteelBook edition. Now, if you're not hip to the SteelBook edition, this is where they give you the opportunity to not only have the game, but they also put it in a SteelBook case. So you can have it forever, and it's the best thing when it comes to a limited edition case. Now, they have other new games, and I will mention those games that they will be having coming up soon. There's a couple games that I know a couple people probably would like to grab. But let's talk about this game. Like I said, and I'm going to say this once and only once. I know this may not be old. I know this may be old. I know it may be old to some, but it's new to me because I really didn't get into the King of Fighters like I used to back in the 90s, but I kind of phased out because Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat kind of took over. But let's dip and dab into this and let's see why this game was a forgotten hero. Let's jump right into it. Okay, y'all, first and foremost, let's turn down the volume. Well, you know what? Let's just keep the volume. I know YouTube is going to say something, but still, let's keep it. First and foremost, King of Fighters gave us let me correct that. The King of Fighters 14 gave us so many more options than the actual Street Fighter. Now, you gotta understand, these two games was put to the test. They came out almost around the same time last year. But the thing was, Street Fighter will always be, when it comes to games, they and Mortal Kombat was always lightweight neck and neck, even though they were actually far apart. Now, my issue with the King of Fighters 14 is the fact that it is, when I say jam-packed, it is jam-packed with so much more. First and foremost, we have the story mode. Now, the story mode is the best thing that I've ever seen because it takes the liking of Tekken and it gives you like that Tekken tag 3-on-3 combat style fighting, and you get to choose between all of these characters. Now, it ain't like how Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat where they might give you 10 or 20. No, they started you off with not 10, not 20, but 50 characters to choose from. Now, what fighting game does that? You know what? I don't even know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Now, we're going to jump into it. I'm just going to show y'all some of the things. This is if you haven't checked this out or even played it. As you see right here, you have all of these players available. There's only 4 players that is not available. But the best thing about it is the fact that the boss, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the boss, right there, he is available. And the super boss is available. So you didn't have to beat nobody to get to the bosses. Now, these 4 characters that ain't, I'm still trying to work on getting them, but I'm gonna get them. Trust and believe I will get them. But the fact that they bring 19 of the classic King of Fighters and then give you another basically 20, basically it's 20, let's keep it real, 20 old school fighters, and then they give you the rest new fighters. So you get the best of the yesteryears of 1994's King of Fighter and now, and you also get today's new characters. Well, last year new characters. So they really jam-packed this and they really thought about it. The fact that, as you see right here, they got the team random. Like this right here is something that I really like. If you don't really know, if you just buying this game and you really don't know who you want to pick, you can do team randoms, or you could just do 1 player random, 2 player random, 3 player random. So they actually give you a very, very great option. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna return to the main menu, because now we got versus mode. Now versus mode is not your old type of mode where it's just 1 player or single player. Nah, they did it even better. They give you team versus or single player, so they give you that option. If you want to do a 3, or if you basically want to do a 6 player action, you can do it with your friends. If you want to do a single player action, you can do that with your friend. Like the King of Fighters 14 very much jam-packed everything, but let's keep on going. They got training. If you just hopping on this game and you really don't know how to control them, they gave you the option to pick one of the players and then pick another player, and actually they will show you how to perform their signature moves. Now come on, do Street Fighter and do Mortal Kombat do that? I don't think so. Now we're gonna go back to the main menu because it's still more. You got gallery. Now gallery is when you beat story or even versus mode, and by you beating it, they'll give you either a character, they'll give you music, or they'll give you like a old school, like from 1994 all the way up to, I think it's to the 2013 King of Fighters. So they'll give you all different pictures, then you can collect them. So that's one good thing. Now the online mode is the mode that unfortunately is very, and let me go back because I haven't signed up for a new one yet, but it is very, very choppy. I did get the opportunity to play it before my PlayStation Plus account ran out, and when I say it is very choppy, it is very, very choppy. Like a lot of people, this is the main reason they kind of fell off the King of Fighters 14, because they really didn't have that bang for his buck power. Now for the ones, like if you was in US versus US, then you had, of course, power. But if you try to play someone overseas, that's when it got a little choppy. They tried to fix the issue, but unfortunately they didn't. So just like Street Fighter 5, how you got that choppiness on an online version, it's the same thing here. That's kind of funny that it's kind of choppy on Street Fighter and the King of Fighters 14, but it's not choppy on Mortal Kombat. So that's kind of something to think about. Now, one of my favorite modes is mission mode. Why? Because they give you that trial mode to where they give you a certain time to play a certain amount of players, and you gotta beat them within that time, and you know, you get little bonuses. Then they get the always exclusive time attack. Time attack is just like what it is. They put a certain time on the board and you go ahead and you play it. Now, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for a fighting game and if you want something that's jam-packed, the King of Fighters 14, even though it's a year old, it is the SteelBook edition of what you need, because the SteelBook edition basically gives you all this and more. The survival mode, you already know what survival mode is, so you know I don't need to talk about that. So let's go back. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you get all of this for your bang of buck. Now, I bought this game at GameStop for only $29.99. Think about it. 50 characters already loaded on this game. You didn't have to sit back and wait to play 10 or 20 characters just to make it to those next characters. No, they give you those characters. The versus mode, like I said, one of my favorites next to the mission mode. To where if you playing your friends, you could do 3-on-3, or you could just do single. Mission modes, like always, you got your survival, your time attack, and your timing. So they really gave you, like, it's like they basically gave you the platter and they said, hey, It's all on you. You pay this one price and you get the big buffet. Now, tutorial, you're going to go ahead and jump into that. Like, as you see, what it does is it show you some of the moves. You could do the forward back move, the small jump, the crouching guard. So it gives you the opportunity to go ahead and do some of the moves, and if you do, you actually get rewarded for it. So that's another great thing. Now they got player data, of course, option, and the PlayStation Store. But right now, let me show you just a little bit. So we're going to go ahead into versus mode. We're going to do a single and a team round. Now, first off, let's play the single round. Now, the single round, as you see, that is me, DJ King A1. If you want to check your boy out or play your boy in the game, of course, it's DJ King A and then ONE. So we're going to play the computer right quick, and I'm just going to show you just, you know, one game. So I'm going to play my boy Joe. So let's go ahead. And the best thing about it is everything is unlocked except for the 4 characters that you see down there that is not unlocked yet. All the colors, the schemes, everything unlocked and ready for you to go as soon as you pick up this game. So let's go ahead, pick a color. And this is another great thing. You can do level 1, 50% power up, level 2, 75. You can do none. Power up gauge, so we're gonna give it the max, and then we're gonna go down and we're gonna give a random player the opportunity, and we're gonna give them none. But let's get into the game. Now, another great thing is they also let you pick the arena, so we're just gonna go random. Okay, that's a good one. So let's go ahead, play this one round, then we're gonna do tag one round, and then I will talk to you about tag. It is very different from Marvel vs. Capcom, but let's get into it. As you see, I've been playing a little. Now, the one thing I will show y'all is just like, and I've noticed this, like Killer Instinct, where they give you the counter depending on how many moves. And like, as you see, I'm not really playing. I'm just really showing y'all just how tacted it is. Now, the one thing I do like is the background. A lot of people who have played older versions of King of Fighter has said that they definitely didn't like the background, but that's what really made King of Fighters and Street Fighters, like, just to be able to see that background and it moves and the whole nine. That's the nostalgia that I really love about Street Fighter and also King of Fighters. So they kind of got that leverage together. Now, as you see, the best thing about it, it gives you your wins, your losses, your draws, successive wins, and winning percentage. So that's another great thing to do, so you don't be in the dark about anything. So let's go ahead, let's go to the main menu, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get straight to the team versus. Now, the team versus, it is definitely different than any other team versus Tekken Tag, you know, Marvel versus Capcom, Infinity. It is, when I say all the way different, it is all the way different. Now, let's get straight into the game. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pick team random. So I don't know who these players are. I haven't played them. We can do the same thing. And let's get right into it. So, like I said, we're gonna play this one last game. And then after we play this one last game, then we're gonna wrap it all up. Now, as you see right here, they give you the option to pick first, second, and third instead of sitting up here just giving it to you random. So I'll just go ahead and do it straight like that, same row. But you can mix it up any way you want to. We're gonna do random again, and let's get right into the game. Now, the only thing I don't like about teams is the fact that if your player is low, you can't bring in the next player. They actually restarts it and make you play the other players. So mind you, I haven't played this player right here, so I do not know what I'm doing with him yet. Okay, he's like a Ryu character. Okay, so I beat him. So what's going to happen is, since I beat him, it's going to restart it, and then I'm going to play the second player. That is, in my eyes, the only letdown when it comes to this game, is the fact you can't switch out your players and it don't continue. So like I said, y'all, I'm not the best player when it comes to this Ryo, as they call him, instead of Ryu. But like I said, y'all, in all, this is a definite great game. Now, like I said, y'all, this is not the best game when it comes to online abilities. But if you and your buddies, or if even yourself, you bored, or if you just want to have like a competition, or just want to have any fun with a playing game, then I definitely recommend that you grab this game, the King of Fighters 14. But in my eyes, I feel you definitely need to grab the SteelBook edition. Now, I can't guarantee that it will be in your GameStop. I was lucky enough to pick this up in the SteelBook form for $29.99 at my local GameStop. Now, unfortunately, I can't tell you this. In all, I gotta do the ratings soon. But I will definitely give my ratings in a second. I will tell you this. If you want to buy this game, definitely check out Amazon and even Best Buy. Amazon and Best Buy are the ones that usually have SteelBooks more than anything. eBay do, but you gotta be cautious. But the one thing I will say this, now it's time for the rating, everybody. Now, my rating, when it comes to the King of Fighters 14, I definitely got to give this game a solid 8 out of 10. The reason I give it a solid 8 out of 10 is because, like I said, they give you 50 players. 50 players to start your game as soon as you open it up. They give you every story, versus, mission, online, everything for free. They give it to you. And the best part about it is, ladies and gentlemen, is that right now, this game is only $30 if you find it in the SteelBook edition. Like I said, Amazon and Best Buy and some local GameStops will definitely have this. That's why I picked mine up. Like I said, if you're looking for a fun game to play with 50 players for you and your friends, this is the game for you. I know Street Fighter was a disappointing game, because it so was disappointing for your boys. But when I picked this game up, this had me having a ball. Me and my friends, we played this game for a very long time. And the best part about it is, it do not let you down. It do not give you that option to where you have to build your way up to get all of these characters. 50 characters right out the box, and all of this on the screen. 8 out of 10 is definitely what I'm going to give it. Now, the online play is not at its best, but hey, like I said, y'all, you can't have them all. So remember, if you're looking for a fighting game right now that's different from Mortal Kombat, and that's definitely different from Street Fighter, and gives you everything, the King of Fighters 14 SteelBook Edition is definitely where you need to go. Once again, y'all, this is your boy Richard. And I gotta say, I very much I had a great time with this game. I'm gonna play it some more when we get finished with this video. Thank each and every one who checked your boy out today, and for each and every one that will check me out. Also, do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give your boys a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that bell icon, because you won't know if I'm doing a video if you don't hit that bell icon. Once again, y'all, definitely pick up the King of Fighters 14. $29.99, 50 players, great game. This is your boy Richard. Thank y'all so much, and I'm going to holler at y'all later.